I kind of want to talk about my experience in the Marine Corps. I hope you'll listen. So I'm sitting here thinking about it, thinking, what am I going to talk about, where I'm going to start, how it's going to go. Just kept thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just press start, hit record, and see where it goes. So I'm 46 now, and I was 17 when some of my friends in high school were talking to recruiters. A couple of them had already enlisted and were just, waiting out their senior year. Yeah, just being the bit of the follower that I was back then, I figured it wouldn't hurt. Talk to a Navy recruiter a few times. But it was just like chit chat here and there. I think he wasn't pushing too hard because I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling what he was saying. I liked it, but I wasn't giving off too much, and some friends were paying a lot more attention. It just got me thinking. That's what got the ball rolling, and it's adventure this and all the posters in the recruiting office. Friends and I started watching all these badass military movies, and that just got us hyped on it. So yeah, that got me thinking a little bit more. As silly as it sounds, I totally know, but it got me thinking about it a little bit more. Could this work for me? This looks like fun. Is this something I could do right here? Let me get my hand out of the way. There you go. So recruiters, they got to sell you. They got to sell you their product, and their product is the Navy, the Marine Corps, Army, whatever. And how do you sell a product to somebody who's a little weary? You got to talk it up. Like, hey, this is why we're the best. This is why it's going to be so much fun. You can do all this. So that was his angle. He talked up all the adventure, all the traveling, all the stuff that I could do, not that I would do, that I could do, stuff that I could get out of it. And obviously he didn't word it like that because, this dude's a salesman. He's got to meet a quota. So he's pushing hard like that, selling me like that. So we had, I say we, I'm talking about me and one of my oldest friend, David, shout out, champion, Las Vegas. Hanging out with him, the Navy guy was talking to us about this, but we had other friends that had already gotten used to talking to the Marine Corps recruiter. Now the Marines, topic for a different video, but same deal. These guys are recruiters. They're selling a product. They got to hook people to get in there. Totally different approach. These guys just look different. They look different. When you're hanging around these guys, it feels different. They look sharper. They definitely looked more fit. It was ridiculous. After the fact, once I got in, and yeah, I was a Marine, or I am a Marine, so I'm a little biased, but you can tell. Just look at just two different breeds. We've got some shitbags in the Marine Corps for sure, but it's just a totally different feeling. So sales, this guy's trying to recruit me. What stuck out right off the bat and has stuck with me the whole time, and I've told this story a bunch of times, talking about why I went in, but he showed me everything that I would do, everything that I would get out. Wasn't trying to sell me. It wasn't a maybe, you could do this. No, he says, you join the Marine Corps, you get through boot camp, you will get this, you will do that. And then, they had this really clever way, this little board, flipping over little tiles to show me the words or the descriptions of what he was talking about. And total confidence in his voice. This, you will do this, you will get that. And that stuck with me. And he goes, along the way, you will absolutely have the ability to do this. You will have the opportunity to go do this. Really, really cool. Great way to market themselves. It was a huge deal. It was a huge deal for me, and it really stuck out. And either that really called to me more than the other branches, or this dude just really did a good job at being a salesman for the Marine Corps. But that was huge. That was huge, and that is still the number one reason why I chose to go that way. Granted, like I said, there's a handful of legit friends and acquaintances that were headed towards or leaning towards the Marine Corps, but that is definitely a huge reason why I went. Yeah, very happy. I was still 17 when I finally made the decision to do that, so I had to have. I mean, I could have easily just waited. God, November. Yeah, it was just a month. Had I waited just a month, I wouldn't have needed any permission or sign off from my family. But no, I was sold. November 1992. With a little research, I could probably find the exact date. But yeah, November 92. That is what got me going. I'm gonna go back, look at this, listen to it. I don't want to write a script per se if I want to do this again. I'd rather just, off the cuff, off my chest. But I'm going to listen to this again, watch it, and if I could expand a little bit more, I will. I'm going to listen to it, see what it sounds like. But anyways, like I said, I didn't want to sit here and think about it anymore, so I hit record. Right on.